We're going to meet everyone at the Calgary airport. Some people have already flown in and arrived to Canmore. We had a couple riders last year that did that. They arrived, I think it was like about 2 days early, and just to get acclimatized and get familiar with the area and get used to the elevation. And if you can make that happen, highly recommend it. It's a really beautiful mountain town. But in case you do fly in on the 30th, we'll pick you up at the Calgary airport, drive you to Canmore in the shuttle, and that distance along the Trans-Canada is about 45 minutes. The first day, ideally we get in late morning, unbox all the bikes, put them all together, and go for a ride at the Canmore Nordic Centre. So for anyone that lives in this area, so Alberta, BC, it's a world-renowned section near Canmore that has a lot of single-track, double-track trails. They've held world championship mountain bike races there. It's just a really great facility to make sure the bikes are working, do a little bit of a tune-up, and you know, get our legs moving again.
Okay, so for day one of riding, the riders will have taken off from Canmore. We will have stayed at the Alpine Club of Canada for the first night, so looks like a really nice area to set up bikes, go for a ride that first day. We'll have a nice breakfast in the morning to fuel you up for your first day on the trail, and then you'll be off to Banff. So with Ryan and Ed, you guys hopefully will get a chance to explore Banff a little. It's really beautiful there, surrounded by the Rocky Mountains. Maybe have a coffee break or snack, something like that.
From Banff, if you have any aspirations to do the Tour Divide race, the trail actually begins up behind the Fairmont Hotel. And the Fairmont is part of the old CP rail line, hotel line. So they had these hotels all across Canada that were grand and quite a big deal. So this is one of the remnants of that age. We begin our journey, our real mountain bike journey, along the Spray River Trail. This is probably actually going to be the toughest part of the first day of riding. We don't encounter any mountain passes, but this section between the Spray River Trail and coming up behind Canmore again, behind Mount Rundle, it's got quite a few little steep rollers with some varying gravel terrain.
Then you will carry on along the Spray River Trail, and we're hoping, the support vehicle is hoping to meet up with you guys just outside of Canmore, so you'll have made your way kind of around Mount Rundle, and we'll meet up with you in that area for lunch.
Now this road is a much wider trail than what we begin on. There will be the odd vehicle, not too many. Depending on the day, if it's dry, it might be a little dusty. But if anything, no big challenges to really worry about. It's just a chance to look around, enjoy the scenery, get to know your new riding partners, and you know, easily coast into Peter Loughy Park and Boulton Creek.
The support vehicle will meet you guys there. Hopefully we'll have tents set up and dinner cooking.
Yeah, so this is you know, pretty remote area, and one of the areas most heavily hit by the floods last year. So it's one of the reasons why, you know, the vehicle isn't necessarily following us all the way. From Banff, to give you an idea of the distances, from Canmore to Banff, it's in the 30-kilometer range, and then Banff to Boulton Creek is roughly about 90. So on the actual Tour Divide race, if that's something you're aspiring to, Boulton Creek is actually your first restock point on the route. So there's a little convenience store, there's showers, pretty well everything you'd need, so we won't be too hard done by. And between having the stop in Banff and meeting the girls up behind Mount Rundle, we'll have all the food and water that we need to carry us all the way to the end. So that's day one of On the Trail.